Hello, we are Group 10, and today we are going to be talking about the 7 detrimental waste to a business, Timwood, which include transport, inventory, motion, waiting, overprocessing, overproduction, and finally, defects. Today, we are going to be going through each one of these by using the example of a restaurant. Getting started with transport. Transporting and moving the product around unnecessarily is a waste of time, effort, and increases the likelihood that it will be damaged. In the sense of our restaurant, having the beef shipped from Argentina to Ireland is a waste of time and effort when there is an Irish butcher shop right next door, saving you time and money. Up next, we have inventory. With inventory, the product is waiting and not adding any value, sitting on the job rack somewhere. As you can see from our spaghetti recipe, the only spice we really need is basil, and the rest of the spices are just using up space. Next up, we have motion. Not to be confused with transportation, motion refers to the movement of an operator and/or equipment. So when the tomatoes are not in the same room as the hog, the chef must go and find the tomatoes, wasting time and energy when he could be preparing other ingredients.
W is for wait time. This waste occurs as a result of delays between operations. This is because parts such as information, processes, people, and/or approval are missing. Here we see the chef has to wait around until the pasta is cooked and is not able to proceed in preparing the product. The next waste is overprocessing. Overprocessing is caused by performing wasteful steps that are not required. The chef here is unnecessarily adding extra herbs and cheese to an already perfect dish. The second letter O in Timwood stands for overproduction. The waste of overproduction results from developing outputs that the customer hasn't requested. Here we can see the chef has produced too much pasta, which will inevitably end up being thrown out. This excess supply is often as a result of what Peter Drucker described as the Great Divide. The final waste of Timwood is defects. Defects are caused due to a failure in producing a quality output the first time, therefore generating rework or scrap. Here we can see the chef has undercooked the meat and so has to redo the entire dish again for the dissatisfied customer. This leads to a tremendous waste of time and money. As you can see from our animated video, this restaurant has a lot of unnecessary waste in their supply chain. To combat this, they should do research before laying out their supply chain and focus on the most efficient way to get their product to consumers.